Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get in today's video. In today's video, I will be sharing my July 2022 monthly reset video. This video will cover my June budget. It will cover my June goals, my July budget, and my July goals as well. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. I have my mobile here where I will put a screenshot of the post that I put on Instagram sharing my June goals. If you're not following me on Instagram, do so. I'll leave a link in the description bar below. It's a July Dreamer. Simple as. So the first goal that I had set for the month of June was to invest £1,000 in my stocks and shares ISA. If you've seen my transfer Tuesday number 4 for the month of June, then you know that I wasn't able to accomplish this, unfortunately. But again, I'm not too mad about it. I said £1,000, I managed 600, which I'm super happy about that. So I invested £600 instead. Then I also wanted to prepay £500 for my Dubai hotel. So for my birthday next month, I'm going to Dubai and I wanted to prepay for the hotel in advance of my arrival. This is something that I like to do for all my trips, but I haven't been able to do that. I'm going to do that before I actually travel, but as at the time of filming this video, I haven't done it. So we're crossing it as not done. Then the next one was to make £500 from my side hustles. So from my side hustles so far, I haven't made £500. I have made approximately £250 to £300. So we're sticking with not having accomplished that either. Then my fourth goal was to close on my rental property. So I signed the contracts last week. The seller signed as well. We are all under contract and we're due to close at the end of this month. So I want to take this one off, but at the time of filming this video, I haven't accomplished it. So we'll see when I'm editing. If I would have accomplished this already, then I would say in the video if I have. And then the final one was to complete the 100 envelope savings challenge. Again, this is another goal that I did not manage to accomplish purely because there's just so much going on in my life, and yeah, it just didn't happen. So there's nothing to say, to be honest, about this. I didn't accomplish these goals. If I'm honest with myself, I didn't accomplish any of the goals that I set for the month of June at the time of filming this video because, yeah, just life be lifing, to be honest. Life be lifing. And I should be upset that I haven't accomplished my goal because I think all the way from January through to May, I accomplished, I think, no, up until April, I was accomplishing every single goal. I was ticking it off and I was like, maybe the goals that I'm setting are not hard enough. I wasn't giving myself enough credit because they were hard enough. I was just making them easy, making them look easy for myself. But now that I haven't accomplished any goals whatsoever on my list for June, I'm like, girl, give yourself some credit. You were a badass before. You were doing great. And again, with all of these other goals, I'm still doing great. Like, I'm still making money from my side hustles. I've already signed a contract for my rental property and I have saved 4,232 with my 100 envelope savings challenge. So it's not like I'm not doing anything. It's just that what I had said, like the amounts and the due dates, I have not yet accomplished them. So that is what I had said about my June goals. So before I go to my June budget, I'm actually just going to do my July goals because I have my notepad here with me with all of my July goals. So July is my birthday month, which means somewhere, somehow, I'm gonna have to find money in this budget and send it towards my birthday. I'm traveling, so that could be considered as a gift to myself. It is a gift to myself, but I still want another gift. So we shall see. But so for my July goals, instead of saying I'm going to invest £1,000, I have a couple of things that happen in the month of July. So essentially, one of the big things is I did remortgage this month. Actually, I remortgaged this month, and my first payment, I don't think it's going to be July, but because I don't want to catch myself out, I have decided to reduce how much I'm sending to my investments, just so that I can have extra money towards paying for my new mortgage amount. So invest £500 in my ISA and SIP. So in total, normally I send £600 to my ISA and 100 towards my SIP, which makes it £700. But this time in total, I'm gonna send £400 to my ISA and £100 still to my SIP. Then the second one hasn't changed. It is still to earn £500 from all of my side hustles, so fingers crossed on that one. Then the third goal is to create and stick to my holiday budget. Like I said, I'm going on holiday next month for my birthday, so I always create a holiday budget and I try my best to stick to it. It doesn't always happen, but I also am one person who won't spend what I don't have, so it's just to remind myself. And then my fourth and final goal is to send as much money as I can towards my emergency fund and my sinking funds. I've put £1,000 in my notes as a guide, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to say to save as much as I possibly can, because I'm not really sure if I don't have to make a mortgage payment in July. I'm going to save whatever I'm due to make in August by putting it into my emergency fund and my sinking funds. So that is my plan. So I have 4 goals for the month of July. And because it's my birthday month, the 5th goal, which is my birthday, is to send, I want to say at least £200 on myself outside of the holiday on myself. So that is my plan. So now that I have shared my June goals recap, I've shared my July goals, it's time to now go over my June budget and see how I spent. So I'm gonna shrink myself to the corner and start sharing with you my screen of my budget. So before I do that, if you are interested in purchasing any budgeting templates, I always have a link in the description bar below of the templates that I sell on my Etsy shop, Budget with a July Dreamer. The link is always in all of my videos in case you are interested. The template that I'm actually showing right now is not one that I'm selling at the moment, because I'm still playing around with it. I'm still adjusting it to see if it's something that I can sell. But let me know in the comments if you like this template, and maybe I'll list it on Etsy as well. So I'll start the screen record now and let us begin. So I thought for the month of June I was going to work with £5,000, but so far in the month of June I've brought in 7,636 and 11 pence, and this is how I broke this money down. Starting with the first bucket, which is my savings to my emergency fund, I sent £832. I haven't sent anything towards my rental fund at all, and then I have sent £93 towards my sinking fund, so that's a total of £925 sent towards my savings. Then if we go to my next bucket, which is investments, with my investments, my ISA, like I said, I sent £600 to my ISA, £30 towards my general investment account. So this is, I sent some money towards my free trade portfolio and also to Coinbase to buy some more crypto. Then a standard £100 that I sent to my SIP. This is my self-invested personal pension, so I sent £100 to that. So that is £730 that I was able to invest in the month of June. Now, if we move over to the bucket for my bills, so with my bills, there isn't really that much of a change. Everything seems to be exactly as I was expecting. The only thing that hasn't come out yet is my second mobile phone, so I'm waiting for that to be paid. And once that is paid and other things that I'm also expected to be paid, then I'll be able to know how much money I'm actually taking over into the month of July to work with. But so far I have spent £1,892.75 on my bills. My planned spend is £1,919, so I'm still under that, but we shall see as we have 2 more days left in the month of June. Then if I move over to my rental bills, this is my next bucket. So again, I have a rental property and I'm closing on my second one. So I obviously include that in one. I have gone back and forth many times on this. There are months, I think January to March, I didn't budget it together. Then April onwards, I started including it. Then I removed it, I included, but now I'm just going to stick with everything in one place because it's getting really confusing. So for my rental bills, I spent 533 and 19 pence. I still have one more bill to go through, which is actually going through today. So this is for my buildings and contents insurance for my rental property. So again, it's until all of the bills that I am supposed to pay go through, I won't know what I'm going to be working with in the month of July. But I do have an estimate, and my estimate is always a flat £2,000 is what I take over to the new month to work with. Then if we go to my variable expenses, so with my variable expenses, I actually did way better than I thought. So for my groceries, I wanted to spend £200. Actually, what I did was I removed £100, sent it towards my emergency fund as savings, and then left myself with £100 to spend. And even with that, I have not finished the £100. So I have spent £80 and 37 pence so far. For my takeaways, I said £70. I've spent less than £60. I forgot that I'd already cancelled Audible, so I'll just grade this one out. For beauty, I spent £24. So with this one, you'll be seeing it as a repeat of £24 because I've decided to have a spa membership, which I'll pay monthly, and I'll be going to the spa every single month. This is something that I wanted to include as part of my self-care routine because every single time I travel, I always go and get a massage, go to the spa, do what have you. But why can't I do that in my everyday life? Like, what's stopping me from doing that in my everyday life? So I figured, let me sign up to one of the most amazing spas near me, and yeah, so £24 every single month. We'll be seeing that. For my shopping, I went a little bit over, but actually I do have items that I'm going to return, so I will actually be under when I have returned those items, but I might actually not return them. I might just exchange them with something else, so we shall see. But for now, I'm over by £59. Miscellaneous, I'm also over, sorry, £9. I'm over. Same thing with miscellaneous. Transportation, surprised myself, but then again, if I'm honest, I don't really go anywhere that much unless I'm traveling, so I'm actually quite happy that I still have some money left over to spend in my fuel, which I will move over to the month of July. My window cleaner came at the beginning of June, so I paid my £15. Personal growth, so this is me buying books, you know, to develop myself, but buying courses, buying templates, all of those things. So I was able to spend £18, 43 for personal growth in the month of June. So in total for variable expenses, I spent £396 and 43 pence. Then if we move over to business bills, so this is for my Etsy expenses, YouTube expenses, as well as my blog, ajulidreamer.com. So far, I still have a couple of bills that I haven't gone through yet. I'm still waiting for Adobe. So this is Lightroom that I use for editing my pictures for my Instagram. That hasn't gone through yet. I don't know yet what my Etsy fees for the month of June are going to be because I'll need to wait until the last day. Well, the next day actually, so Friday 1st, I need to wait until then to see what my fees were, but they're always extortionate in my opinion. And then what else is still pending? And also my virtual assistant, I haven't yet paid my virtual assistant because I always pay her on the last day of the month. So I am waiting for her to give me her totals, and then I'll be able to send that money to her. Then the final one is expenses that I honestly consider were not budgeted for. So there's a lot. I mean, some of them were budgeted for, some of them were not budgeted for, but I spent quite a lot of money with respect to just general expenses. So Plum is sitting here instead of my savings because the roundups that it does, the saving that it does, it sends it also to the Plum app and then it gets invested, and I'm not investing that money for myself, I'm investing for a family member. So because of that, I just put it as an expense because it's not something that is benefiting me per se, it is an expense that is benefiting somebody else. So this is why I've put it that way. So I have actually sent so far £164 and 42 pence. This is all from roundups, just roundups. Amazon, I made a purchase of £32.59. Oak Furnitureland, so I decided to feng shui my bedroom. And so I had to get rid of some stuff, bring in new stuff, repurpose some stuff. So but I bought this chest of drawers, which is absolutely amazing, and I love Oak Furnitureland. So I splashed on my bedroom. I spent £309.98. Then I decided to open a Revolut account because I'm traveling with people who have a Revolut account, and it's easy to split when we're traveling like that. So I'm just this is why I got one myself. B&M, so this is again home expenses, so things that I bought for my house. Half of it was feng shuiing my bedroom, half of it is for the rest of the house. Then I went out to eat with some friends, so again that was quite an expense. This was £85.78 each. It was gorgeous. It was a 7-plate, whatever it is called, but it was great. I loved it. Japanese food. Then I had a delivery back in, I think it was in April or May, and Hermes came back and told me that one of my packages weighed more than what I said. I mean, I weighed everything, but apparently it was more than what I said, so they charged me for the difference. Then thank you sinking fan. So I had a flat tire and that needed to be replaced, so I needed to buy a new tire. So I just went to my car sinking fan and used that. So it was £84. And I also took some money from my car sinking fund to just give my car a wash because it hadn't had a wash since January. I know, minging. Then I had someone come over and cut the grass and the hedges and all of that. I was £70. Then I bought a couple of apps because life. Amazon again, I bought a book. Then I sent money to, there were some expenses that I made on my credit card, so I sent money to pay that off. Then I also keep some cash on the side, so I just want to make sure I record that there's £2.55 of coins that I put in my coins jar as savings. And then today I just found there's a fee of £10.10 from Vanguard. So yeah, so far everything seems to be honky-dory, and I have £2,064.43 left. So I know that I will be taking over £2,000 into the month of July. This £64.42 still has a home. There's a buildings and contents insurance here that still needs to be paid, and there's also my second mobile that also needs to be paid, as well as Adobe here that needs to be paid. So, and also my virtual assistant. So that should cover that £60. £64.42 should cover that, because I know that I'm taking a flat rate of £2,000 into the month of July. So that is the budget for June. That's how it went. It was overall, it wasn't a bad month personally. I mean, I did spend a lot in my expenses, but it wasn't a bad month overall. So now I'm just going to quickly go over into the month of July and share that with you. So let us begin. I am envisioning that I'll be working with £4,500 in the month of July. And this is how I'm planning to break it down. I know I said I want to send as much as I possibly can to my emergency fund and sinking fund, but for now, based on this budget, I'm working with the lowest amount. I think I'm going to send £100 towards my emergency fund, £300 towards my ISA, £100 towards my self-invested pension. Actually, this should be £400, and then this should be £100, so it's £500, like I said in my goals, because that is my plan. And you see how I'll change this up quickly. For my bills, nothing here is special, everything is the same, but as you can see, it's a little bit higher. Actually, yes, the mortgage, normally it's less than £800, but here I have put it for over £1,000. This is not going to be my new amount. This is the amount that I pay my new provider because I remortgaged, and so there is interest there plus together with the amount that I'm actually going to be paying. So this is why it's quite high. But again, I'm not yet sure if I'm going to be making that payment in July or if I'm actually going to be making that payment in August, but we shall see. So this is why it's a little bit high. So it's £2,223 that I am supposedly going to be working with in the month of July. I'm going to spend, sorry, on my bills. My variable expenses, just under £600 that I'm envisioning. My bills, I'm envisioning just under £90. My rental bills for my first rental, I'm envisioning 566. My second rental, I'm envisioning 300, just under 350. Then for my birthday, I was envisioning that I'm going to spend £200 on myself, but as you can see, we are over by £100 because I've changed things up there. So I'm just going to change this one to £100 towards my birthday for expenses, like general expenses, so that this balances out. There's nothing left. I follow a zero-based budgeting approach, so which means my income minus my expenses equals zero, which means I have allocated all of my money towards the goals that I have planned and my expenses for that month. So this is why I just need to make sure that part is zeroed out. So yeah, I think when it comes to my July budget, outside of my birthday and the biggest mortgage payment I will ever make so far, there isn't really too much difference. And also my second rental property, which I also don't envision I'll be paying in July, but I don't want any surprises, so I'm budgeting for all of that now. So yeah, I think this is all I wanted to share with respect to my July 2022 monthly reset video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do not forget to check out my June 2022 monthly reset video, where I shared my plans for the month of June, and you can compare it with this video of what I said I wanted to do and what I actually have done. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.